Good morning and welcome. It is Friday, February 13. You are listening to Opening Bell Radio, the place where markets meet mindfulness. I am your host and I am so glad you are here. Let's begin as we always do, just a breathe in and a long slow breathe out. Today is Friday, the week is nearly complete. You have made it through 4 days of news, numbers and noise. Now it's time to close the week with a clarity, not clutter. So let's sit back, breathe, and walk through the markets together. Let's see Indian markets. Yesterday, on Thursday, Indian equity markets took a small step back. The Nifty 50 closed at 25,807.20, down by 146.65 points, or 0.57%. The Sensex settled at 83,674.92, a loss of 558.72 points, or 0.66%. Midcaps also eased. The Nifty Midcap 100 fell 0.47% to 60,470.85. Breadth tilted towards declines. On the Nifty, 21 stocks advanced, 29 declined. That's a ratio of roughly 2:3, a day of broad-based profit taking. Some sectoral movers are Infra Investment Trust gained 2.29%, a quiet winner. Castings and forgings rose 1.42%. On the other side, education fell 4.63%. IT software was the biggest loser, down by 5%. Volatility ticked up slightly. The India VIX closed at 11.73, up by 1.56%. Still low, but a tiny ripple of nervousness. So yesterday was a pause, not a reversal, just a pause. Now let us see the global markets. Let's now turn to the world. In the US, Thursday was a mixed session. The Dow Jones managed a small gain of 0.06%, closing at 50,150.90. The S&P 500 slipped 0.24% to 6,924.91. The Nasdaq 100 fell 0.73% to 25,016.76. Why? Initial jobless claims data came in steady, but existing home sales pulled back much more than expected. That raised a small flag on consumer resilience. Also, US yields moved lower after the claims report, a sign that bond traders are still expecting a slower Fed. In Europe, it was brighter. The DAX rose 0.85%, the Euro Stoxx 50 gained 0.45%. The FTSE 100 was flat to slightly lower. In Asia this morning, Japan's Nikkei 225 futures are down 1.52%, a notable dip. Hong Kong's Hang Seng fell 0.86% overnight. Australia's ASX 200 bucked the trend, up 0.32%. So, global markets are sending mixed signals, no panic but no euphoria either. Now let's see the technical tour and give a brief about a technical analysis. Now let's look at the Nifty technical landscape based on Thursday close. If we talk about pivot levels, pivot point at 25,954.35. Resistance 1 is at 26,008.90. Resistance 2 is at 26,063.95. Let's talk about support. Support 1 is at 25,899.30 and support 2 is at 25,844.75. The index closed below the pivot at 25,807. That suggests a mildly bearish bias for today, at least at the open. Moving averages are showing some trends. Nifty is still trading above its 20, 50, 100 and 200-day SMAs. This the 200-day SMA sits at 25,279, a solid floor. Indicators are showing some perspective. Let's see it. RSI 14 is at 57.88, a neutral to no extreme bias. MACD remains bullish at 96.24. ADS is not showing today, but the trend strength remains moderate. Stochastic RSI hit 100, overbought on a short-term oscillator that often precedes a pause or a pullback. So, what is the message? The uptrend is intact, but momentum is cooling. This is consolidation, healthy, not scary. Let's see the economic calendar and today's key events. Today, Friday 13, all eyes are on US inflation data. At 7 pm Indian time, that's 8:30 am Eastern, we get core inflation rate forecast 0.3%, prior 0.2%. Core inflation rate year on year forecast 2.5%, prior 2.6%. Headline inflation rate month on month forecast 0.3%, prior 0.3%. Headline inflation rate year on year forecast 2.5%, prior 2.7%. If inflation comes in lower than expected, markets may cheer a sooner Fed cut. If it comes in hotter, we could see some turbulence. But remember, one number doesn't make a trend, we'll take it in stride. Let's see the dividends and their ex-dates today. Today, Friday, many companies are trading ex-dividend. If you own these stocks, you won't get the dividend unless you bought before today. Here are some of the notable ones. ESAB India interim to 50%, that's 2.50 per share. Gulf Oil Lubricants interim 1050%, worth 10.50 per share. NRB Bearings interim 160%. KPR Mill interim to 50%. Mahanagar Gas interim 120%. HBL Engineering interim 200%. BLS International interim 200%. Sonata Software interim 125%, and many more are on the list. Sri Leathers, SH Kelkar, United Vendor, BLS E-Services, Dynamic Tech, Suprajit Engineering, Root Mobile and others are on the list and on the line. That's a lot of cash returning to shareholders, a sign of confidence from management. Let's see some bonus issues. Bonus issues are like receiving free shares, and a few are coming up. Ex-date 13 February, that is today. Delphi World 2:1 bonus, that's 2 additional shares for every one held. Upcoming are Riddhi Steel 1:2 bonus, ex-date 17 February. Basel International 1:1 bonus, ex-date 18 February. Infobeans Tech 3:1 bonus, ex-date 27 February. Frontier Springs 2:1 bonus, ex-date 13th March. If you are an investor in these companies, mark your calendars. Now let's look at the insider trades and who moved on Thursday. Insider activity on Thursday showed some interesting moves. Justo Realfin, promoter and director, bought 2000 shares worth rupees 1.71 lakh. Tree House Education, promoter group, bought 43,421 shares worth 3.37 lakh. Now let's see in the selling side. Infobeans Tech, promoter group, sold 83,600 shares worth of 7.64 crores. Chalet Hotels, directors, sold 42,668 shares worth 3.76 crore. Now let's see conversion of securities. RDB Real Estate promoters converted 48.5 lakh shares worth of 42.27 crores. Also, Vinod Dugar converted 14 lakh shares worth 12.2 crores. If we see pledge, Then Idea Forge Tech designated person created a pledge on 13,136 shares worth 57.54 lakhs. Chalet Hotels are also released a pledge on 42,668 shares. Insiders are often early indicators, not always right but always worth watching. Some block deals and bulk deals are on the list, so let's see what are those. Block deals are large negotiated trades, and Thursday had some eye catchers. Happy Forging sell side, Business Excellence Trust 3 sold 26.86 lakh shares worth 308 crore. On the buying side, Kotak Mahindra Mutual Fund bought 24.66 lakh shares worth 282 crore rupees. Also, Rajni Tarun Jain bought 2.20 lakh shares worth 25.27 crore rupees. Tata Capital, similar cross, Citigroup sold, BNP Paribas bought 34.35 crore rupees. Although Ather Energy, National Investment and Infrastructure Fund sold 3.52 lakh shares worth 25 crore rupees. Bulk deals are smaller but still notable, so let's see it. Advanced AgroLife, Mansukh Securities and Nivesh Consultancy were both buying and selling in large quantities, roughly 7 to 8 crore each side. Brandman Retail, a buyer picked up 1.2 lakh shares for 2.45 crore. What does this tell us? Institutional interest is selective, flowing into quality mid-caps like Happy Forgings and rotating out of some REITs and smaller names. If we talk about sector trends, let's check what's trending and where retail money is flowing. Sectors with highest price change on yesterday. Infra Investment Trust 2.29% steady but demanding. Casting and Forgings 1.42% industrial strength. Education 4.63% profit booking. On negative side, IT software negative side 5%, the weakest link. Gold and silver is still in favor. Tata Gold ETF 15.07 rupees up 0.13%. Motilal Oswal S&P 500 Index ETF 231.88 rupees down by 127%. So a slight defensive tilt toward gold but no rush. Let's look at the news headlines in brief. On the US and global, existing home sales fell much more than expected in January, a surprise to the downside. US natural gas storage drew down 249 BCF, that's larger than US usual winter draw. Bank of Canada's Rogers reiterated commitment to keep CPI near 2%. Egypt delivered another 100 BPS rate cut. Earnings and stocks. SoftBank swung to a $1.6 billion net profit, raising its OpenAI bet. Dow Jones ticked lower despite a bumper jobs report. Traders couldn't find a reason to rally. So the big story today, inflation. We'll know more by tonight. We have covered a lot this Friday morning. Numbers, names, labels. But here's what I want you to carry with you into the weekend. The market is not a sprint, it's not even a marathon. It's a long, steady walk with occasional hits. Yesterday, the Nifty pulled back 146 points. Some may call it a loss, I call it a pause. And pauses are good, they give you time to breathe, to reassess, to wait for the next clear thing. If you are trading, trade light. If you are investing, stay patient. If you are learning, just observe it. Tonight we get US inflation data. It may move markets, it may not. Either way, the sun will rise on Monday. So as you close the week, close it with calm. You have done enough, you have stayed informed. Now let the market do what it does. And you do what you do best. Stay steady. Thank you for spending this quiet Friday morning with me. This is Opening Bell Radio, the first note to the market for Friday 13th February. I'll be back on Monday, same time, same calmness. Until then, breathe, rest, and remember, always invest for the long term. Thank you and bye bye. Disclaimer: investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Please read all related documents carefully before investing.